Welcome back, guys. Beavis here with Beavis Builds. Today we got something a little different for you. We're not building anything, but we are making something cooler. So here we got my wife's 2016 Tahoe, and it's needing some new sneakers. It's hard to see, but they're getting pretty low. So me being me, I can't just put these cheesy soccer mom looking tires back on here. So I think this car's in need of a 2.5-inch leveling kit. You can see it's really dipping in the front. I don't know why, but it looks like it's taking a nosedive. It measures roughly 2.5 inches different. So we got a 2.5-inch leveling kit from Suspension Max, and we're gonna put it in, and I'll show you what size tires I'm going with, what kind of tires, and hopefully it'll help you out if you're looking to do the same thing. This isn't a how-to video because I've never done this before, so we're gonna do it together and see how this goes. So keep watching and check out the process. All right, I got Beavis Jr. here. He's gonna help me out. So, squeeze it. Good, good. Good. I run that one back in. We don't wanna take them completely off. We just wanna loosen them up so they're easy when it gets jacked up in the air. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All right, so do the other ones. All right, guys, so we got the car all jacked up. We got our leveling kit from Suspension Max. It's really simple. It's got these spacers, which are supposed to give it 1.5 inches of level. We're gonna go a little more. But these spacers basically just go underneath where the strut mounts. So we're gonna bust these bolts loose, put these spacers in, and then it gives us some shim packs for the top of the strut. That's all these spacers to give you more than 1.5 inches if you want it, up to 2.5 inches. So we are gonna go the full 2.5 because, I mean, why would we do 1.5 inches? That's lame. Again, this looks like a soccer mom car, and we're gonna try to turn it into a hot mom car. So that's the plan. All right, let's get after it. All right, guys, we got these 2 bolts out. They came out real easy. 15mm socket for those. Popped right out. Now we have to work on getting these 3 bolts off, or 3 nuts off from the top of the shock tower. So I think the easiest way for this is gonna be right in here. Don't mess with that middle nut, that's for the shock. There's just these 3 nuts around the outside we're gonna take off, and then we're gonna try to slip the whole strut assembly out so we could put the shim packs on and the bottom spacer. So, all right, let's get after it. All right, guys, quick update. I just basically, with a pry bar, pushed the strut assembly in towards the vehicle, and it was able to drop down enough to where now I could take the shim packs and put them on top of here without taking the strut out, which is nice. So I'm gonna put these shim packs on, put it up in there, and then I might need to put a jack on the bottom of the strut to jack it up and get it in place. So we're gonna get after it and do that now. All right, guys, leveling kit's installed. As you can see, it looks a lot better. It's nice and level. Front's sitting up nice and high, much higher than it was at least. I didn't film the whole rest of the process of putting the leveling kit in, or the lower section of the leveling kit. It was quite the struggle, but we got it. I had to get some help from my neighbor. He came over, helped me out. It's nothing that you guys can't do on your own. I'm not a mechanic, but I did it. I'm just a carpenter, so I was able to do it. We did need to use a ratchet strap to try to ratchet the bottom of the strut into place from the opposite side of the vehicle. With a little bit of blood, a little bit of sweat, we got it done. And if I can do it, you guys can do it. So I got the tires. I ordered them online. They just came in. I'm not going to tell you what they are right now. I'll tell you what they are and what size they are once they're on. This way I know they fit. I will have to admit, I got a little gun shy, I guess you'd say, with the size. This is my wife's car, and if I get a tire that rubs, I'm basically a dead man. Guys, you know what I mean. So I ended up going with a size slightly larger than the stock ones. Not as large as I wanted to go, but either way, it's gonna look great. I'm confident of it. So I'm gonna go bring this thing to the mechanic shop, my local mechanic shop. He's gonna throw these tires on for me, and I'll tell you guys what I went with, what size, as soon as I get it back. So stick with me, and we're gonna get this thing, these tires mounted up, and I will see you guys in about 1 second. And we're back, guys. We're mounted up. Got the Nitto Terra grapplers on here. Nitto Terra Grappler G2, 275/65 18s, which is a 32-inch tire compared to the stock 31s. I would have liked to go with the 33, but as I said before, I really don't want these things to rub. It would drive my wife crazy, and she would not be happy with me if I got her a tire that rubs. So I ended up, playing it safe and going with the 32. But I'm happy with it. The truck sits nice and level. It's got a nice set of tires, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So it's got a nice stance to it, nice clearance. The wheels don't come close to rub, or the tires don't come close to rubbing, even when it's full turn. There's clearance there. So maybe if I went with the 33, it's debatable whether or not they would rub. So I'm happy with the decision. These are 275/65 18s, a half-inch bigger than stock. So the stock's like a 31.5-inch tire. These are 32. So I'm happy with that. I will leave a link in the description for the leveling kit I used if you guys are looking to do this to your truck, so you can see what I used. This video would have been helpful for me, and I know there are a few videos out there, but it would have been helpful for me when going through this process to figure out how much to level, what size tire, all that stuff. So hopefully if you find this video, you find it helpful, and you guys end up doing the same to your Tahoe. So once again, it's a 2016 Chevy Tahoe 2.5-inch leveling kit, 275/65 18s. They fit no problem all day, no rubbing, and it looks really nice. So I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next Beavis Builds video.